Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today's content is very not like normal content. So I previously filmed a YouTube video, like a makeup one for y'all, but I didn't like it. Well, I mean, I liked the end result. I think it turned out well, but I couldn't post it. I couldn't post it because it just felt weird to be gone for half a year and then come back and post a makeup video. I don't know. To me, that just seems kind of cold, and I don't know. It just felt weird. And I obviously don't owe you an explanation as to why I'm gone. I don't. That might be blunt. That might be rude, but it is what it is. You're not my parents. You're not my best friend. I don't owe you anything. But you are my supporters and my friends and my online community. So even though I won't go into detail about why I left, just because there's still some like loose ends that I don't know if me telling the truth would put these people in not great circumstances. So I'm not going to tell you the whole story. I will say that I've just had a really shitty year. So much has happened, which is why I have left YouTube for half a year. Well, for one, I am bankrupt / in debt / identity theft. So that is already one like big thing that made my new year not good. This happened back in like January, and I just had to deal with that situation. I also found out things like learning disabilities and stuff like that I was made unaware of by my family members. I won't say which ones, but it just kind of a whole bunch of bad stuff kept happening to me all at once. And it got to the point where, trigger warning, by the way, I just got really suicidal and I got really depressed, and I just couldn't film a YouTube video anymore. It's not because I didn't want to. It's not because I no longer liked playing with makeup. My passions weren't like worth it anymore. And to this day, it's still hard for me to do what I love because I just kind of learned that nothing was worth it anymore, which is false. There's so much to live for, but it's really hard some days. And I also found out that I have been abused. I'm going to keep it very broad because I don't want to cause pain to anyone that I care about, even if I shouldn't. So yeah, I've been in therapy / counseling for almost 2 years now, and last year, my old counselor kind of gave me the realization that, Chloe, you were abused, and that was a hard pill to swallow. It really was. It still is to this day. Like literally this morning at like 2 a.m, I was crying because of it. Like it's really hard to process. And unfortunately, my abusers were people that I cared for deeply, people that I loved. And that's traumatizing. And even before this, even before me coming to that realization, I have childhood trauma because I'm adopted, and my adoption story is really triggering and traumatic for me. Basically, I'm just a bucket of trauma. I have a lot of it, and this year I've really had to come to terms with it. I'm still struggling with it. I also got disowned by my parents for the summertime. So yeah, from learning about my mental health to learning about being abused to being disowned to being possibly bankrupt, possibly identity theft, like I've had a really shitty year. And because of that, I've just been depressed. I feel like that's something I've always had. I've just hid it well, or I've ignored it well. But because of recent events, I can't really do that anymore. And so yeah, that's why I've been gone, because I just couldn't find it in me to be creative anymore. And it wasn't even like YouTube, like even on Instagram, I stopped doing makeup. I haven't done like creative body paint makeup in a long time, and that's not me. That's not me at all. I love being artistic. I love filming. I love playing with the makeup, coloring, writing, drawing. Like that's who I am, and I haven't been me in a while. I still am not me. That's still something I'm trying to rediscover. I've lost myself, and I'm still lost, and I'm still healing, and it hurts so fucking bad, but that's just how it's been. And it's really hard. And I feel like I'm the only one taking care of me. Obviously, I have like a support system and I have friends and people like that. But physically, I am the only one that takes care of me. Because I've been disowned by my parents. I don't have their support. Whether financially, emotionally, I don't have that privilege. Maybe I do, but I'm unaware of it because they have not reached out to me since April 3rd. And that was another thing. Because I was disowned, I was kicked out of my house. Technically my parents' house, because I lived with them. Well, I'm a college student. I live on campus. And that was another thing I had to deal with. I had to figure out where the hell I'm gonna live. Luckily, I was able to get a job on my college campus that came with free housing and food. So, like, thank God for that. But even now, heading into August, I don't know if my parents will continue to financially support me, at least helping me finish up my bachelor's degree. I hope they do, because then I'll still be able to get my degree, I'll still be able to have a place to live, but I always have to be prepared in case they don't. And it's just hard because I've had a lot of pain in my life, and I've kind of neglected my pain, and I've pretended that it doesn't exist. I've pretended that maybe my pain is normal, maybe I deserved it, but I'm just realizing that how I was raised and how I grew up had happy moments. I'm not saying it didn't, but it also had some really traumatizing moments as well. And I just need to realize that the traumatizing moments were not normal. That was not love. That was not how anyone should be treated. So I just had to take a break from YouTube. It wasn't a planned one. I essentially took a break for a week just because I was back in October. I had school, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take a week break. But then eventually a week break became a few months, and then a few months became longer, and then eventually almost a year had gone by. But I just had to say this because it feels weird to come back on here going straight into a YouTube video, even though realistically I'm not in the mood to play with makeup. It felt weird to just hop right in putting glitter on my eyelids when realistically I'm depressed, I'm in pain, and I feel so lost and I feel so hurt all the time. So even though I didn't give you like a completely in-depth explanation, I just had to share it because I feel fake if I don't. I'm also comfortable with sharing with what I shared, and also I know I'm not the only one in maybe not this specific situation, but I know there are others out there that are also dealing with trauma. whether emotional, physical, mental, relational, parental. Like, I just want to be honest and authentic and real with y'all, because I know that we're all human and we all deal with shit in our life, me being one of them. But yeah, that's just my little update as to why I've been gone for 8 months. I do miss y'all, and I love you all, but I just had to get that out of my system because A, talking about it helps, and B, I just genuinely couldn't sit down and film a YouTube video of any kind, whether a tutorial for makeup or a vlog. I just couldn't do that because I just felt, I don't know, double-sided, I guess. So yeah, that's why I've been gone. Thank you for the ones that are still supporting me, that are still here. You guys are literally, I want to give you a hug right now. You guys are awesome. But yeah, that's just kind of my update. Hopefully I'll be putting out regular makeup tutorials sometime this coming week. I might even continue to dabble into vlogs, but yeah, I'm really excited. Just thank you. You guys are awesome. Friends, family, like, I love you all. Obviously, here are my socials in case you want to go follow me elsewhere, because I am active on like Instagram. And there's also a few positive updates I have, but I think what I'm gonna do is maybe do like a sit down, get ready with me and just share some more positive things, because I need that, and I also don't want to, you know, upload this video on a sad note. So yeah, look forward to a future Get Ready With Me for positive content. Yep. All right, I love you guys. You're amazing. As I always say in all of my videos, you're beautiful, you're stunning, and you're blessed. And you're awesome, and I hope you never change. Bye.